Many first-time visitors to Japan are often surprised to learn that, as one of the world's most advanced industrialized nations, this relatively small Asian country also boasts a rich and fascinating history that dates back thousands of years. Indeed, long before many of Europeans' most spectacular cathedrals were built, Japan's Shinto and Buddhist temples were already well established and drawing pilgrims and patrons for their often elaborate designs and decor. At the same time, the country was already perfecting the skills and trades that would set on the path to riches. Much of rich tradition has, despite wars and natural devastation, been preserved, and a visit to Japan is a memorable adventure, boasting an endless list of top attractions, fun things to do, and point of interest to explore. A vacation in Japan is certainly a great investment of time and money. Discover the best places to visit in the country with a list of top tourist attractions in Japan. 10th is Sapporo. One of the main highlights of a visit to the island of Hokkaido is the chance to visit its capital city, which is the mighty Sapporo. This part of the island is known for being one of the most exciting cities in this part of Japan, and you can come here and enjoy both the modern and more traditional side of Japanese life. Aside from that, the city regularly hosts important international sporting events, as well as major political gatherings. Sapporo also plays a role as a major cultural destination and is home to some of Japan's best-known culinary dishes, theatrical and musical events, as well as point of interest and attractions such as museums and lovely parks that are well worth including on your Japanese itinerary. 9th is Nikko. Located only 2 hours away from Tokyo, Nikko is really famous for its Instagram-worthy autumn scenery of peaceful mountains, wilderness, and World Heritage shrine and temples, making for a perfect combination of both Japanese culture and nature at its best. Whether it is a short getaway from a busy and crowded Tokyo or a long trip to explore, Nikko is worth your time and money. The city is also home to numerous historical structures like Toshogu Shrine and Futarasan Shrine, some of which are registered as UNESCO World Cultural Heritages. Nikko is a plain-looking little mountain settlement in which nestles a pay-to-view miracle of cultural achievement. Nikko showcases some of Japan's most splendid, high culture in a serene and evocative mountain wilderness, and offers a unique combination of natural and cultural opulence. Eighth spot is Hakone. Hakone is a Kanagawa prefecture. Japan is located less than 100 kilometers from Tokyo. It is a very popular and well-known tourist destination to both local Japanese and international tourists alike. Hakone is frequently referred to as the most popular destination in Japan for sightseeing, noted not only for its scenic volcanic mountain views, deep green forests, ryokan and hot spring, as part of Fuji Hakone Izu National Park, and according to the locals, it provides the best view of Mount Fuji, the highest peak and the most adorable sight in Japan. The sight while cruising along the lake is breathtaking. To wrap up everything, Hakone is considered as one of the all-year-round tourist destinations. Seventh is Osaka. Osaka, one of Japan's largest cities, lies on the south coast of western Honshu. Its location on the Yodo Delta, with its network of water courses and canals spanned by more than 1,000 bridges has. Osaka is the capital city of western Japan and the second largest metropolitan city in Japan after Tokyo. It's one of the most popular tourist destinations in Japan that attracts visitors from all around the world. Together with Tokyo and Kyoto, Osaka is one of 3 must-visit cities in Japan for every visitors to Japan. There are countless tourist attractions in Osaka. The unique culture and friendly locals are also 2 attractive points that add a distinctive character to the city like no other. If you are planning your first visit to Osaka, don't miss this one-of-a-kind tourist spots that captivates your eyes. Sixth on the list is Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji, or Fujisan in Japanese, is the highest peak in the Fuji volcanic chain in central Japan and is the country's highest and most beautiful mountain. Almost perfectly round, its symmetrical form has been long celebrated in poetry and painting. The best of these homages to this beautiful mountain can be found in the 8th century verses of Yamabe Akahito and the series of woodcuts, recognized as the very symbol and emblem of Japan. The often snow-capped Mount Fuji can, on a clear day, be seen from afar away as Tokyo some 100 kilometers to the east. Of the hundreds of thousands of climbers who attempt to reach the summit of Mount Fuji, many will scale the mountain as a almost religious act. Mount Fuji joined the rank of UNESCO's World Heritage Sites in 2013 as an important cultural location. Fifth is Takayama. Takayama is a city in the mountainous Hida region of Gifu Prefecture. To differentiate it, the city is also commonly referred to as Hida Takayama. Takayama retains a traditional touch like few other Japanese cities, especially in its beautifully preserved old town. It now ranks as one of the prime candidates among travelers wishing to add a rural element into their itineraries. The city of Takayama is most famous for its major festivals, lacquerware, poetry and carpentry, and its gorgeous mountainous landscape. It is also often visited by history buffs, for the ancient relics and by hiking buffs for its access to the Japanese Alps. The city was consequently put under direct control of the shogun and enjoyed quite a bit of prosperity considering its remote mountain location. Whether you're an individual or group travelers, this place is worth a visit. Fourth is Hiroshima. Located on the inland sea in western Honshu, Hiroshima will forever have its name associated with the dropping of the first atomic bomb. Yet, despite this devastating event, a tragedy that destroyed much of the city, killing an estimated 260,000 people and injuring more than 160,000 others, Hiroshima and its resilient people bounced back. Hiroshima today is regarded as the world's peace capital and is home to such notable attractions as the Hiroshima Peace Institute, as well as number of important structures that survives the bombing. Despite this association, the city remains a vibrant, exciting tourist destination with plenty of fun things to do day and night. Third on the list is Nara. The city of Nara, long celebrated as a cradle of Japanese culture, lies in central Honshu to the south of Lake Biwa. It's an idyllic setting surrounded by tall hills, thick forests, and farmland, thanks to its wealth of historical buildings and its art treasures. It attracts more than 1 million visitors every year, making it one of Japan's most popular cities. Highlights of a visit includes wandering its many charming streets, lined with numerous old buildings, all of it in a picture-perfect setting that can easily viewed from nearby Mount Mikasayama. Likewise, explore Japan's history and culture in Nara. This ancient city is home to 3 World Heritage Sites comprising historic monuments of ancient Nara, Buddhist monuments in the Horyuji area, and sacred sites and pilgrimage routes in the Kii mountain range. Second on the list is Kyoto. Kyoto is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the whole world today, which is known as the greatest ancient city in Japan. It's located in the heart of Kansai region in western Japan, alongside of Osaka and Nara. The city served as a capital city of the country over 1,000 years. And there are over 4,000 historical monuments, including temples and shrines. And the city attracts millions of visitors from Japan and overseas in all year round. If you are going to visit Kyoto for a short period, you should definitely plan your itinerary in advance to travel efficiently and without wasting time. In comparison to the modern capital Tokyo, the ancient capital Kyoto is a must-visit destination for every tourist to Japan, to experience the traditional Japanese culture and old town atmosphere. And the top of the list is Tokyo. Tokyo, the capital city of Japan and one of the best places to visit in Asia, is also home to Imperial Palace and the seat of government and parliament. Located in East Central Honshu, the largest of Japan's main islands, this heavily populated city is well worth visiting and serves as a great base from which to explore other parts of the country. Tokyo is the world's most populous metropolis. It is also one of Japan's 47 prefectures, consisting of 23 central city wards and multiple cities, towns, and villages west of the city center. Tokyo offers a seemingly unlimited choice of shopping, entertainment, culture, and dining to its visitors. The city's history can be appreciated in districts such as Asakusa and in many excellent museums, historic temples, and gardens. You have to exert better planning to your own itinerary because it can be overwhelming.